I'm Justin Jensen, and welcome to my channel. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and may fall again and again, because there is no effort without error or shortcoming. Teddy Roosevelt. Hello, oh my God, starting it off hot. Let's welcome Fat Cat as a new member of the Justin for All team. Thank you, Fat Cat. What a way to start off. Thank you. Mwah. How do you feel? Tell me. Thank you. Okay, good to see everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Today is December 27th, 2022. 9:51 in the PM. So just a couple things I want to go over. One, I wanted to talk about the reporter reporting to the police, and I would like to talk about a case, Gretchen Fleming, who is in my home state of West Virginia. Different part of West Virginia, nonetheless, but mountaineers are always free, as we say. And I want to go over that case because there's a lot of concerning things. Very, very concerning, to say the least. So do me a solid. Go ahead and click that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. Welcome, Fat Cat. Thank you again for becoming a member. And if you haven't became a member of the Justin for All team, what are you waiting for? You know you want to support me. In the arms of the angel. Like the ASPCA things. Okay. So I feel like something's heating up in Idaho. I really do. I feel like there's going to be movement soon. And I hope I'm right. God, I hope I'm right. You like that, Tracy? Thank you. You're welcome. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this. Or look at this. Not listen to this. Look at this. The 24th and 25th of December this year. This is in Moscow. Male has been in the area. Oh, crap. Forgot. I got to hit the button again. Or I always forget. I always forgot that. Okay. Here we go. Moscow. CAD comments. Male has been in the area yelling obscenities. Reporting party would like him checked on. States he's loud and scary and big. Officers responded. No report. This is the one I'm talking about more of, though. Moscow, 9:23. Reporting party works for Fox News and has received threats via email. Officer responded, no report. Why Is the Fox reporter getting threats now? Yes, someone can post the iPhone link. Now, that is weird. Does someone, and I hope that they're able to find who is sending this reporter threats. You can't intimidate a reporter. Did I see the report of the unattended deceased female? Yes, I did, Tiffany. I don't think it's anything. I'm sorry that it happened, but I don't think it's anything, that's related personally. I don't think so. Do they ever write reports? I don't think so. Not in this town. They never write reports. No report, no report, no report, no report. That's a good question. It's a very good question. It doesn't seem that way. I don't think they like to do paperwork. I'm sure they'll do paperwork for some things, but oh my God, Safari. Thank you. Come on. Come on. Thank you, Safari. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Safari. I'm glad my little ASPCA commercial helped. In the arms of the angel, fly away. Find some comfort here. All right. Did it touch anyone else's heart? Just kidding. All right. So now we're going to Parkersburg, West Virginia. Oh my God, stop. I know your ears are hurting. I'm sorry. Okay. We're going to Parkersburg, West Virginia. You ready? Let's do it. Now, very sad case. Beautiful, beautiful young woman who has went missing. Oh, look. Find some comfort here. Okay. Yay! We got another member. Member in the house. Member in the house. Member in the house. Member in the house. All right. You know what? I see why they do those ASPCA commercials now. I really do. I get it. I get it. I'm just picking, guys. Okay, so this was my cover page, which I didn't finish it. So let me show you the gal we are talking about. Beautiful, beautiful 27-year young Gretchen Fleming. Gretchen Fleming is out of Parkersburg, West Virginia. The e-begging bunny. Yeah, the e-begging bunny. Yeah, I do need vocal training, that's for certain. And thank you so much, Jag. Buy me a rose, call me from work, open the door for me, what could it hurt? God, Carly, don't want to be so mean to me. Sorry. Okay, so I got to get serious. Seriously, guys. This is 27-year-old young Gretchen Fleming. She is out of Parkersburg, West Virginia, and beautiful soul. She was in North Carolina. She had just moved back from North Carolina. and she was going to school there, staying with her. Staying with her grandmother at the time of her disappearance, and just a beautiful, beautiful soul. And here's another photo of her. Very, very pretty soul. And so, what we're going to do is Gretchen was definitely kind of, I think she marched to the beat of her own drum. And she did like her alone time, her quiet time. And her friend writes, to be honest, I love her to death, but Gretchen definitely has a way of ghosting for lengths of time. I'm sure it took a handful of people realizing that none of them none of them at all heard from her in a number of days to put it together that something was up. I'm still very much hoping that this is the case. However, however, Gretchen was seen at the Front Row Sports Bar and Grill on the night of, I think it was, I want to say it's like December 4th. I've got it over here. Let me check. Um, yeah, December 4th, 2022. And this is in Parkersburg, West Virginia. And she went to the Front Row Sports Bar and Grill. She was seen, and then the last place she was seen as was at this place. It's called My Way Lounge and Restaurant, and she was seen here in the very early morning hours of December 4th, 2022. And she was seen with a man. Uh, she was highly intoxicated, very highly intoxicated, and she forgot her, I think her phone and definitely her purse. She forgot both. And the police now have her belongings. This was the first place she was seen on Google Earth, the Front Row Sports Bar and Casino. And then it is a 10-minute drive, the fastest way, 10 to 11-minute drive at My Way Lounge and Restaurant. So cross down. And then this is beautiful Gretchen. Now, Gretchen says, like I said, she forgot her purse at the bar. She was heavily intoxicated. She was last seen with this guy. But let me tell you something. When I say creepy, guys, I mean freaking creepy. He looks shady. Yes, you're right, Sofla. And let me tell you something. He was an ex-cop. So cops can get away with stuff, maybe, allegedly. But let me tell you about this guy. What is his background? Well, it's interesting. He's changed his name twice, or he's changed his name. Uh, he used to go under Daryl. Uh, Hold on one second. I'll find it. He has changed his name legally from Daryl Lott, Lott, to Preston Pierce. He has a long track record of being a creeper. His home was searched by forensic team the other day. Let me show you this. Sorry. These fuckers creep me out, some of them. Now, I'm going to show you there is a page that I highly recommend that you guys go check out. And it is involving, it's Gretchen Fleming missing persons page. You can find it on Facebook. All right. Now, this is some of, all of this has came out since. Thank you, Jessica, for becoming a member. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't want to get too off sidetrack, but thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I'll sing to you guys when I'm done with this, okay? Promise. So, warning, do not buy, sell, trade anything from this man. His name is Daryl Lott. He will agree on a price and then tell you he can pay him the rest of what he was asking for the item later. What is it? His name is, he will agree on a price and then tell you can pay him the rest of what he was asking for the item later. Then he will want to meet with you ladies without your husband, and then you decline, and he will blast you on Facebook. You will block him, and he will obsess about you for 2 years and then blast you again. It's definitely not worth whatever you are buying. Now, this is a jail photo of him, and it creeps me out. Not gonna lie. I'm muted? Shouldn't be muted. Okay. Broken up computer on my end. Okay. Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me. Sound is good? Okay, perfect. All right. So, this guy is a creeper. Creeper. Okay. Now look at this. This is all the people that are coming out talking about this. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much. No problem. And I check sound perfect. Thank you. All right. This guy stalked me when I worked at Parkersburg about 5 years ago. Then I worked with him in a nursing home, and the women there got very upset and would not let him, the women got very upset and would not let him touch them. Okay. He is now a spark driver. I don't know what a spark driver is, and has hit on me while pregnant, stating I look good for being pregnant, but had to mention first, quote, not to sound creepy, end quote. I tried to be nice because I'm working, but I got weird vibes from him. He used to work for a recovery place in Marietta, which is Ohio, Parkersburg, West Virginia, Marietta, Ohio. That's Parkersburg is on the border of West Virginia and Ohio, just FYI. When he did his interview, we asked about this. He responded with that him and his biological father had the same name, but because their relationship was bad, he didn't want to be associated with him. Well, needless to say, that was BS, and he ended up getting fired for the inability to provide proof of his name being legally changed. This guy is always at the corral every Tuesday for pool. He would text very disturbing images of ropes and stuff. He would try to get me to come to his place and stuff. Very sad. I hope this young girl is found safe. I used to work with him, and he hit on my underage coworker and knew she was underage. He followed me and my friend from front row to my way to my home without knowledge. Thankfully, my friend was very alert and noticed. He followed us, and my boyfriend was told and came outside and confronted him. Police were called. Oh my God, when was this? How scary. A few years back, the police should still have the record of them being called for it. I know of someone else this happened to, and the man was a DoorDash driver. He showed up at her house and he wasn't working. It scared her bad. She cussed him out and he left, but she talked to me about it a few times. I told her to go to the police, but she said she was afraid that they wouldn't do anything. And this is him. He's very creepy. I used to work with him, and he would send me things like this. And you can see here's his name, and it says here, will you dress up with me next Halloween? I want to go as a big bad wolf. Found a perfect costume for you. We have to start working on it now, though. And it's like there's like a baby right there on his, on her lap. It's just very disturbing. And people just continue about this man. This man would not leave me alone. About a year and a half ago, I went for drinks just to let the guy down gently because I don't like confrontation. He became very angry that I did not want to be sexual with him. He harassed me for weeks and then threatened to tell my ex that him and I been together. Not a big deal, but so incredibly rude and untrue. I didn't order DoorDash for months in fear that he would take the order. I truly hope this girl is safe. More and more and more and more and more and more. Guys, seriously, this guy is a cretin. Cretin. Okay? So, this guy admits that Gretchen got in his car. He admits that. But he says he took her to the police station. Sorry. Why did you take her to the police station, sir? She didn't need to go to the police station that I'm aware of. And so we're going to talk about it. So here is his home that they have searched. Going to show you his home that they searched. Very creepy guy. Gives me the willies. Gives me the willies. But, she's a beautiful, young, attractive young lady. Hold on one second. And she's been missing, very close to a month now. Hold on one second. Oops. I mean, they are really going in his house and stripping it away. But we also have to remember that he was actually allegedly a police officer at one time. Now, the scary thing is that he's been selling They have not found her. They have not heard anything, and we have to get this out. We have to get this out. We have to. So, the West Virginia State Police Crime Lab is searching with the search for answers. Board says detectives have been able to determine multiple locations that Fleming was last seen. There have been no arrests in this case as of now, but they sure this is his home. This is his home. Okay. Now, beautiful, beautiful girl. But, I cannot imagine being a young woman now, like being in the dating scene or anything. My God, creeps everywhere. Ugh. So, oh, thank you, Safari. Thank you, my dear. Very kind. Thank you, my love. Okay. And 27 years old since the early morning hours of December 4th. And they've had a vigil. Dateline spoke with Jake Grimm, an old friend of Gretchen's, who has been help with the Fleming family organized vigils. Quote, as soon as the story came out, it rattled me, Jake said. Quote, I am a true crime lover. I love reading thriller novels. I love to listen to podcasts. And then it happens to you and it kind of changes your world, end quote. Jake told Dateline that it's still unclear. Make sure y'all can see this. Okay, perfect. That it's still unclear what exactly occurred on the evening of December 3rd into the early morning hours of December 4th. We're almost at New Year's. It's not going to be long. It's going to be a month. Quote, we haven't seen any camera footage of anything. She was in multiple spots. The last place she was seen, everybody was at My Way, which is what the place is called, Jake said. It was so late in it was mid-morning, like 3 a.m., when the bars closing and things like that. Jake said it's been frustrating that there's no timeline of the night yet. It seems like she was still going to multiple different places that night. He said, but no one knows what she was wearing or how she was getting around. According to Jake, Gretchen was reported missing in Parkersburg Police Department by her family on December 12th. That's the thing, guys. She wasn't reported missing till December 12th. My sound is messed up. Some people were saying my sound is messed up. So 8 to 9 days later, she was not reported missing. Okay, thank you guys. The investigation right from the start lost 10 days, Jake said. He told Dateline that Gretchen wasn't reported missing for over a week because it wasn't unnatural for her to go a few days without getting in touch with her family. I'm 28 years old and I don't talk to my parents every day, you know. So, I mean, it happens, he says. Jake said that even though he and Gretchen wasn't as close as they had been in high school, he felt compelled to help as soon as he heard that she was missing. She has this way about her. Once you meet her, you're kind of just infatuated with her because she's not like everyone else, Jake said. And they had a vigil. A lot of people came out for her. And just a lot. I mean, look how beautiful. And Gretchen's father, David Fleming, told Dateline that the community has been extremely supportive to their family during this tough time. He is also extremely grateful for Detective Zimmerman, which we're going to talk about in a minute, who says he is working around the clock on Gretchen's case. He stressed to Dateline that he just wants to let Parkersburg police do their jobs to help find his daughter. And Jake agreed. He told Dateline he trusts Detective Zimmerman to help find Gretchen. I grew up with his wife, who also grew up with me and Gretchen. We all did student council together. Jake said, I just feel like things happen for a reason, and I feel like he's on this case for a reason, meaning Detective Zimmerman. And just the 23rd, 5 days ago, December 23rd, was her 28th birthday. So she was missing during her 28th birthday. Wow. Does she have any brothers? Not that I am aware of. 777 in chat. Luck be a lady tonight. Come on, we can use all the luck and the good vibes we can get, right? All right, now we are going to, I'm going to play for you guys the chief of police. Screen.
Just to go over what you just said, you're exactly right. Gretchen was last seen on the evening hours of, it would have been December the 3rd, which would have been a Saturday,
Can you
and the
guys
early
hear it?
morning hours of
Is it
December
echoing?
the 4th and Sunday morning. Her family reached out to us on December the 12th, which was a Monday, and that's when the investigation started. So since then, it's just been an ongoing investigation around the clock trying to get some answers.
Chief, do you suspect, does your department suspect foul play?
Not ruling anything out. It's obviously very concerning. I don't want to definitively say that I think this or that happened. But obviously with what we're looking at, it is concerning. A young lady goes 9-10 days without contacting her family, or any activity on social media. That is alarming. And as the investigation continues, we're narrowing down some ideas, but not ruling anything out. But it's very, very concerning.
Chief Matthew Board is with us, Parkersburg Police Chief, on the disappearance of Gretchen Fleming. So you do have, and I would not expect you to say what the leads are, but do you have leads? Are you making progress? Are you asking for leads? Are you asking for tips? Where is your department, Chief, in this investigation?
I would have to answer that with all of the above. Yes, we are asking for leads, but at the same time, and I've reiterated this in a couple different interviews that I've done, the community has been tremendous in this. From the moment that this hit social media, whether it be Facebook or just mainstream media, the community has rallied around this effort to get answers and provide us with information that we need. But I don't want that to stop. I was at the vigil last night, and that's what I reiterated to the crowd, that, we're a few days into this. But that doesn't mean that I want the phone to quit ringing. That doesn't mean I want the information to stop flowing. So, yes, we have gotten a multitude of leads, and we continue to follow up on those, and the investigation is progressing. But that doesn't mean that we're ready to just take what we have and be happy with that and make a case out of that or anything like that. If somebody knows something, I encourage them to reach out to us as expeditiously as they can. And I can't stress enough that if you knew Gretchen and you don't know anything specifically about that night, but you think it may, benefit the case, nothing should not be reported because you think it's insignificant. If you have any information, we would like to know it.
Well, Chief, that's a good point, because a good friend might have heard her say something or imply something or reference something. I mean, something that might have seemed rather innocuous at the time, but would mean something to you all. Chief, what is that number there? We want to give that a couple of times of the police department that people could contact.
The main number to the Parkersburg Police Department is 304-424-8444. If they call that number, they can ask for Detective Zimmerman, Zimmerman. But if he is away from his desk, because sometimes the investigation does pull you away from the office, quite frequently, actually, a message will be taken, or another detective will speak with you, or an officer will speak with you right then, or immediately call you back as soon as they get back in.
This is 304-424-8444. 304-424-8444. That was quite a turnout last night, Chief, at that vigil.
Absolutely incredible. And, it was kind of a visual representation of the community's involvement since Gretchen, has went missing. This community is tremendous, and the way they've rallied around this circumstance. And last night was a visual representation of that.
Chief, and she's young. She's going to be in sort of a tragic circumstance. She's going to be 28 on Christmas Eve. Most young people are on some form of social media. Without harming the investigation, has there been any social media activity by her, or did things completely cut off?
There's been no activity by her whatsoever. No, not on social media from her end, no. On our end with social media, people have used that as an avenue to give us tips, but in regard to her activity, no, there has been none.
So if anyone has any information they think could be helpful on missing Gretchen Fleming in the greater Parkersburg area, 304-424-8444. 304-424-8444. Chief, thank you for coming on. We'll spread the word. Hopefully we'll have some good news before Christmas, so keep us posted.
Thank you, sir. Just I ask that during the holiday season, people keep her family in their prayers and their thoughts, as well as our investigators, in regard to just, a positive resolution or a resolution here to get some answers. So I thank you for your time and letting us get the word out, and any help that anybody could give, I would greatly appreciate in regard to information.
You got it, Chief. Thank you much. Talk soon. Stay in touch.
Merry Christmas.
All right, Merry Christmas.
So that is Chief talking there, along with, let me give credit to the Metro News, West Virginia Metro News. You can find them on Twitter at WV Metro News and at WVMetroNews.com. I'm glad that they did that. And of course, no answers came. No answers came for Christmas, unfortunately. My prime suspect, in my opinion, is the creeper, who a lot of people have had running-ins with this guy. And here he is once more. I just get a bad feeling, and someone said on social media, dude should, oh crap, y'all didn't see it because I forgot to add it. I'm new to this new thing. Here he is once more. She was last seen with this guy. And like I was saying, he's had a lot of run-ins with different things. Dude should be charged simply for admitting he drove drunk with Gretchen from the bar. He supposedly drove her to the police station from the bar, but can't really remember because he was too intoxicated, question mark. Nothing adds up. And I would also like to, I mean, I'm sure that they are looking into his GPS tracker right now. I would really hope so. And if you are around a police station, I would assume that there would be um, cameras, but I'm sure that they're checking his GPS and waiting for all that to come back. But what is also concerning is this guy is posting stuff all over social media right now, selling things, trying to sell safes, selling clothes, selling bikes, selling sofas, all kinds of things from his house, which makes me feel like he is a flight risk. I'm really getting that feeling like dude's going to bounce soon. And as of now, he's a free man. Sounds like he needs money fast. Yeah, it sounds like in my opinion, he's going to bounce fast. And as of now, there's nothing you can do about it because and the first 48 hours of someone going missing is obviously the most crucial time that someone goes missing. And then after 48 hours, your likelihood of solving the case goes down by 50% after 48 hours. This is 10 days. This is 10 days after she went missing is when the case started. And this is my thing, like, the Ohio River is very close. It's right, like literally down the street from them. Valuable time was lost. Absolutely, Jesse. Absolutely, it was lost. And I pray that she's alive, but I don't think she would miss her birthday, miss Christmas, and get in the car with this guy when the guy is bluntly saying that, yeah, she got in my car. And, you've threatened other people before. Is that with murder too, or is it 48 hours just for kidnapping? It is with any homicide, any case, kidnapping, anything. The first 48 hours is the most crucial. You have the best chance of solving a crime within the first 48 hours. If you are kidnapped, I think the first 2 to 3 hours is the most crucial. But solving it is the first 48. So, I don't want this guy to like bounce. They've already, searched his home upside down. And you guys, I showed you all of the experiences that people has had with this guy. He's worked several jobs, and every one of them that I can think of that these people have named, everyone has had a weird experience with this guy. And she was last seen on December 3rd, early hours of December 4th, the Front Row Sports Bar and Casino. That was the first bar that she went to. She was heavily intoxicated. 10 minutes down the road, she was at My Lounge and Restaurant, which was the last place she was seen. And of course, this may even be part of the Ohio River here. I know it's like really close. Now, Ziggy, you guys know Ziggy, another creator. She lived in Parkersburg, West Virginia at one time, so she knows a lot about this town, which I haven't talked to her in a long, long time. But 27 years old, 5 foot to 5'2", between 100 to 120 pounds. They're saying about 109 pounds. Very petite, beautiful. Oh, Stacy, you live there now, right? Okay, awesome, Stacy. Stacy, how far is the Ohio River? Isn't it like right on the border? Like you guys are right there, if I'm correct. He probably did drug her and left her belongings on purpose. It doesn't sound hopeful at all. It doesn't. It doesn't. And, you know, this is the thing. Like, there's so many creeps out there and people complain and everything, but until somebody does something, there's really nothing you can do. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, April. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. So let's just hope and pray. I will keep on this story, and hopefully justice is served. It just makes me very, very uneasy that a couple things have occurred. Obviously, that she's been missing for so many days without anyone hearing from her. That they're right on the Ohio River, and that's another thing. And this creepy guy who's selling all of the crap out of his house. He's even sold women's clothing out of his house. Some people thought it may have been Gretchen's, but Gretchen's family is saying that it was not Gretchen's clothing. It was like some boots and like a jacket with like some fur around it, like the classic hoodies, you know, like the you put around your head. I mean, yeah, the police do think it's odd. Absolutely, they think it's odd, but they're keeping it very close to the vest right now. They're not really saying anything that I'm aware of. I may call, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. I may call tomorrow and see if they can give us any sort of update. Let me see here. But I am so thankful that the media has been responding to this. There has been a few YouTubers that has talked about this case, and I'm appreciative. You know, when it's from your home state, it's a little.
It's been more than 2 weeks since the last time a missing woman from Parkersburg was last seen. Her case
causing growing speculation and fear as police are reluctant to share many details.
Tonight, Eyewitness News reporter Shayla Klein is live in the studio after a vigil for Gretchen Fleming and speaking with her family. Shayla?
With only a little information and a lot of questions and growing concern, dozens of people came together tonight to pray for Gretchen Fleming. But as the days pass and still no sign of Gretchen, the community is relying on Parkersburg police to bring them answers that they are desperately searching for. Frustration, sadness, and fear tonight in Wood County.
We just hope she comes home soon.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
For Gretchen Fleming's family, the feelings are overwhelming.
And if she comes home, what's the first thing that you guys are going to do together, you think?
I'll probably have a big party with everyone that misses her so much.
I know her so well that if she was able to call, she would call me in a heartbeat. She would never let any of us suffer like this.
This is Gretchen's grandma, who I do believe that Gretchen was staying with at the time.
The 27-year-old described as shy and sweet. She'd recently been living in Vienna with her grandparents.
She couldn't wait to get out of Parkersburg, to go to North Carolina and spread her wings to fly. And she lived down there for several years and then came back to Parkersburg.
Her friend Jake Grimm organized the vigil. He remembers being on student council with her at Parkersburg High School.
Unfortunately, we did lose touch throughout the years, but she was such a good friend to me, and she had such an impact on my life. I just knew that I couldn't let her case, go silently, because a lot of people didn't know that she was here in town again. They didn't know much, so that's when I just did all I know how to do, is get on social media.
Dozens gathering here at Parkersburg City Park, moved by her story, but holding on to hope that she's alive. Fleming was last seen late into the night on December 3rd and into the early morning of December 4th. She had been spotted at a few bars in Parkersburg. The My Way Lounge is the last place police know she was. She wasn't reported missing to police until December 12th. And now the days are going by, but there's still no sign of her or explanation of where she could be.
It's scary to think that it really could be any of us. It could have been me going out for drinks with friends just to blow off some steam and then just be gone.
Her strange disappearance resonating with users on social media here and across the country. It's been widely reported by locals that she had been seen at the bars with an older man, but police have yet to confirm that or offer any details about several search warrants that were executed in connection with the case last Thursday. The theories and speculation now endless.
I heard it from a coworker. She was looking at the article and she mentioned that I looked a little bit like her, and I think that really kicked it in and really planted it in my head, how close it could have been.
Her family thankful that people are hearing and sharing her story, and hopeful that the attention her disappearance is receiving doesn't go away anytime soon.
My husband and I are constantly receiving Facebook messages from people we know, people we don't know, reaching out, wanting to do something and help. And the outpouring of love and support has just truly been amazing.
Parkersburg Police Chief Matthew Board was also at tonight's vigil. He says the department is rigorously looking into leads, and he's asking the public to not be discouraged by the lack of information being released, because there are things they are keeping tight-lipped to protect the investigation. If you know anything about Gretchen Fleming or where she could be, call Parkersburg Police. Live in the studio, Shayla Klein, Eyewitness News.
Well, enough of the 65.
All right, and there we have it. You hope you're buying all the clothes. Yeah, I'm sure that they've taken those clothes in. It's just really sad. I hope I hope that she is found sooner rather than later. But you have one of the biggest rivers in the country flowing right beside the city, and you just don't know. So the vigil was beautiful, to say the least, and a lot of people came out to it. And she was last seen at the My Way, which is, well, look here. I think this is the Ohio River. Can you guys see this still? Let me make sure. Yeah. Which there's the bridge, and I'm pretty sure that's the Ohio River right there. So I mean, I have one suspect in my head personally, and it is Oh, okay. I was going to tell you. So I looked up this dude's report. I see you looked up, and we looked at both of his reports, and he hid both of his reports. He's a slippery little booger. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's the Ohio River right by the bridge there. So who knows? Who knows? None of us know at this point, but we're going on a month, and it's not good. It's not good. He could have taken her out to the car and done knows what to her and right in the river. Yep, he hid them. Sure did. I want to see what that says. Charged with starving 5-month-old son to death. Stop having kids, guys, if you're going to kill them. What the hell's wrong with you? Yep, a month. Yep, and I am afraid he did something. When you're an Uber, or not an Uber, you're a a delivery service for food and all that, and you're constantly asking women for their phone number and stalking them, not a good. And Angie says the bridge is shut down too, so there wouldn't be any traffic by the river there. Stacy says the toll bridge is closed there. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Well, guys, I will keep you guys updated with this. If anything develops, I may call the Parkersburg police tomorrow and see if there's anything they can give us. Like they said, they're keeping this close to the vest right now. They're probably waiting for forensics to get back, which I don't know when they. Let me see when they did that warrant into his house. Trying to see if I think it was right before her birthday. I want to say it was like the 20th or something like that is when they did that warrant into her home. 15th, December 15th, and today's the 27th. So nearly 2 weeks ago. So hopefully in the next week or so, they should be getting back some of those results. But to be honest with you, who knows if she made it to the house or not. My opinion, she probably didn't make it to the house. She probably never made it to his house. Let's see here. Yes, so let's go to Facebook. There is a it's if you guys want to join up to it, make sure y'all can see that perfect. Okay, so Gretchen, Fleming, Parkersburg, West Virginia. There is a group currently 3,000 in this group, and it just puts everything in there, any updates or anything. And this says 6 days ago. my way around. And so there is cameras, it appears to be close to the My Way Lounge. And I'm sure that police, hopefully. But the thing is, this is the other thing. If it's been 10 days, how long do we know that those, cameras hold their memory? Sometimes they erase every day. Sometimes they erase every, once a week. Sometimes it's once a month. You just don't know how often they do that. So I would recommend, if anybody wants to keep up day to day with this, it's Gretchen Fleming, West Virginia, is the group. So anyways, how his house is, the backyard showed a bridge, just a gully or water. No, his house, where the bar was, is where the Ohio River is, and his house is, I don't know how far his house is from the bar. I need to check that, but I don't think there's anything in like his backyard. So thank you all. Thank you to the locals who gave their input tonight. I really do appreciate that tremendously. And we will definitely stay on this for Gretchen and the family. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Please do me a solid, hit that thumbs up, because that is the only way we can get it out. If there's not a thumbs up, we cannot get it out. It's literally that simple. And it's up to each of us to hit that thumbs up so we can get this out, so more people can see it. The more eyes, the better always. Thank you guys so much for joining me. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you to the members. Thank you to y'all that have donated. Thank you guys that have just been here for your support and hitting the thumbs up button. God bless my mods, and God bless each and every one of you guys. Good night.